okamžik přivítáme týmy na hrací koše. Into second period of the welcome the teams of the train. First place. Ladies and gentlemen, technically the home team of the game, but coming from abroad, so let's welcome their guest first. Coming from Nova Scotia, Canada, Nova Scotia Privateers. Please welcome players. Number 3, Mitch Broussard. Number 5, Chris Mallet. Number 6, Ben McKay. Number 7, Teddy Quinn. Number 8, Ian Connors. Number 9, Zach Kerrigan. Number 11, John McDonald. Number 13, Jamie Dunbar. Number 14, Matt Dunbar. Number 15, Mark Stewart. Number 21, Jake Barbhouse. Number 22, Luke Smeltzer. Number 23, Drew McDonald. Number 32, Ian McShane. Number 55, Cody Carta-Bonsin. Number 58, Nathan Joymore. Number 66, Jeremy Baumeister. Number 73, Jamie Garnett. Number 79, Niall Sear. Number 89, Cole Reshning. Number 97, KJ McNeil. Number 99, Robbie Grant. Nova Scotia Privateers. Domácí tým, let's welcome the home team. Number 2, číslo 2, Jakub Mareš. Číslo 4, number 4, Martin Struta. Číslo 5, number 5, Antonín Dopal. Number 6, číslo 6, Josef Bodolán. Number 7, číslo 7, Matěj Kresl. Number 9, číslo 9, Josef Slavík. Number 12, číslo 12, Ondřej Svědlik. Number 14, číslo 14, Vojtěch Postupa. Number 15, číslo 15, Martin Hodáň. Number 16, číslo 16, Štěpán Kvídl. Number 17, číslo 17, Matouš Kilšer. Number 18, Jiří Loskot. 21, číslo 21, Tomáš Krotek. Number 22, číslo 22, Martin Holoda. Number 24, číslo 24, Pavel Srk. Number 26, číslo 26, Matěj Barák. Number 27, číslo 27, Jakub Dýmola. Number 29, číslo 29, Dominik Pešek. Number 31, číslo 31, Šimon Kučera. Number 41, číslo 41, Tomáš Hájek. Number 55, číslo 55, Lukáš Kučera. Number 72, číslo 72, Tomáš Procházka. Number 73, číslo 73, Petr Poupě. Tak to nehraje. Číslo 99, number 99, Jan Huleš. Second goal, Dominik Seka. Dámy a pánové, LC Custodes Radotín. Nyní zazní národní hymny Kanady a České republiky. Ladies and gentlemen, national anthems of Canada and the Czech Republic.
Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back one more time to the 2023 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial Tournament in lovely Radotín, Prague, Czech Republic. It is time for the championship. The defending champion and host, LC Custodes, who are technically the visiting team in this game, still on their home bench, wearing their customary reds with the Guardian white wall around the bottom, against the Nova Scotia Privateers in their gorgeous black uniforms with the compass on the front. They are in the visitors bench, but they are the home team. I'm Stephen Stamp with Garrett Gosshorn, and we are looking forward to this one.
I'm not. I don't want it to be over.
That's true, but this is going to be a great game. 3 12-minute stop time periods, much longer than the regular games, which are 2:15s running time. Even the semis were 3:12 running time. This is getting much longer, and we are underway. Jamie Dunbar, the captain of the Privateers, scoops it up away from Andre Strieblik, but Strieblik gets it after Jan Huliš popped in. Huliš has been everywhere for this Czech team. I believe he leads them in scoring, and he has been doing it all. And one of the many talented youngsters for this club.
Speaking of talented youngsters, Strieblik has gotten faster and stronger in the last year since the last Memorial, and has just been outstanding on the face-off draws this tournament.
Lushcott hit Cirque with a pass at the back door, but it was stopped. Wiemel with a bump. That looked like an over and back. Solid collision, kind of knocking Ian Connors, but I guess he managed to stay on the front side of the line. Scotia has the shot, and we're going to have an illegal pick called, and Custodes will get the ball back. Each team has had a run.
There's a bit of, from Niles Sear, there's a bit of extracurricular there in the back end, and the referees just let it go. Friedel.
Foot save by Jollymore, Nathan Jollymore, and I can tell you that even a couple hours ago, a few hours ago, Nova Scotia was unsure who their starting goalie would be tonight. They have so much faith in both Nathan Jollymore and Cole Reshny.
It's a good place to be in.
It is. Nova Scotia with the ball in the offensive zone, circling. Here's a chance, rip right into the belly pad, though, of Josef Slavik. The outlet pass to Simon Kuchera. Another one of these talented youngsters. He'll leave it for Jiří Lushcott.
Privateers, having already played them and losing 4-6 in the pool play, they've done their homework. They covered that transition very well. They know that these Custodes love to press the pace.
Rip from Huliš, but that's right in the belly pad. And now we're going to have a penalty coming, illegal body check.
It was off ball.
It's on Jake Barkhouse, who's been a tower of power for this Nova Scotia defense. Now they're going to have to kill this penalty without him. We're also missing Jasper Goodwin, not able to be here due to a family situation that occurred just before the trip. There's a shot from the outside by Prohaska. So Jasper, if you and or your family are watching, sorry you can't be here. We really miss you, and best wishes to your family at this time, but would have been great to see you again. Look forward to seeing you in the future, Aleš Hřebeský. That shot from Prohaska may have actually ticked off Huliš. It was stopped nonetheless. Fresh 30, Peshek gives to Prohaska along with some guidance. Maybe I want it back as he rips that one. Now Peshek will go get the loose ball, fighting to get it away.
What a nice little shovel pass to the shot there. That is 4 shots in that possession, all saved or all missed, and that's got to be a breath of fresh air, except for they turn it over.
KJ McNeil came away with the ball, lobbed it down the floor. Now just 3 seconds left in the power play. Huliš looks like he's going to shoot. He does. Jollymore landed on it.
You gotta love the defender jumping in behind the crease just in case it goes and trickles past the pads of Jollymore there.
Barkhouse came running in, but the Czechs already had one of their forwards gone to the bench. That one's tipped away by Martin Hodan. Oh, the veteran fights his way through the double team. He's been so solid. Hands it off here to Martin Schruta.
Nova Scotia's trying to set the tone early. There's a lot of hits that they're laying out here, trying to impose a physical presence.
Custodes also play a very physical game, so trying to match fire with fire. Also very good skilled teams and very good team efforts by both. Big physical battle. Peshek knocked it loose. Dunbar trying to come away with it. Hulish, one-hand grab. He's got it. Loshkot passes it back. Oh, just missing. It was Prohashka, who then takes a bump. Loshkot's on it, but he slips. Now it's a 4-man battle, 5-man battle for the ball. Actually, Dunbar slips back to be in a safe position.
Hulish takes a big shot there, and the Privateers are back to it.
Snagged by Chris Millette. Hands it off to Luke Smeltzer. There's a Canada chant starting up. That will get drowned out eventually. The pass doesn't connect. Ensign and Gottwald tried to get it. Hayek tried to get it. Now Hayek has it. The Privateers have some players back, so they don't have to worry about his speed too much. But the rip by Strieblik goes to Hayek. What a save! Jolimore throws the left hand up. Fantastic stop.
It is not often that a rebound goes in favor of the opposing team here. After that amazing pickup by Hayek, takes that shot. Usually that is a tried and true Custode goal. This time, not so fast.
The ghosts of LCC, the Lacrosse Club Custodes here in Radotín, tend to work in favor of the home side. But in that case, a dunk attempt. That one's not going to get in, but the Privateers get it back. That was Zach Kerrigan trying to get it. He is leading the tournament with 13 goals. He has been sensational. He takes this pass, and Gottwald on him, tries to drop step. Not much to shoot at in Slavic, who's also been excellent, makes the stop. Kressel breaking out. Padania finds Stepan Friedel. Scoreless through almost 6 minutes.
You expect that?
I think it's going to ramp up, but I'm not shocked. I thought there'd be something probably by now.
Yeah.
You?
Definitely.
There's one. Is it good? It is. Stepan Friedel. There is the ghost of Radotín as it bounces out straight to Friedel.
Yep.
He had to take advantage of it with great hands and avoiding the crease. It's 1-0 Custodes.
You get one on them on the rebound shot, you're not getting the second one. I can almost promise you that. What an incredible, perfect time and perfect place attempt there by Stepan Friedel. Places it over the opposing side as Jollymore was diving to the right side. Places it over his left where he just was. Great ball control there by Friedel.
Schluter to Luscott, and the Custodes come into the offensive zone. Rips one well high. That comes out to Peshek. Stopped by Jollymore. That's a big stop on the legendary goal scorer for the Custodes. Ball pops out, and Lushkot the first one to get to it, but it gets away from him. It does, though, roll to Pavel Shirk. Fresh 30 for them.
There's that rebound in the shot, and this time it misses, so what do you think about the next time that happens?
You think it's going in?
I know it is.
Shirk. That one's well wide. Niall Sear gets it. Hulish runs him into the boards. Sear tries to spin away, tries to go through the double team. Does it. That's a handball. Yeah. It was played with the hand by Niall Sear. Didn't mean to, but it definitely bounced off the end of his glove. You'll see it right here as he fights through.
Hulish is an unbelievable player. Jurka does set that one up, but Hulish finishes it off and is just everywhere at once, and their leading goal scorer in this tournament. A phenomenal young player.
Lushkot gets it. Down to Hulish. Misses far side. But it'll be stopped by Thomas Knotek before it can get over center. Behind the net. Dunk attempt. No goal. Now it's a crease violation. And Nathan Jollymore was laying on Hulish until play was blown down. Now he gives him a little tap. It's friendly, but he wasn't letting him up. Here comes Paddy Quinn. Leaves it for Ian McShane.
Been a while since we've seen some Privateer offense. This has got to be a good possession for them.
Mitch Broussard with the shot. A pair of Privateers getting after it. They bounce it out and it's scooped back up. They get a fresh 30. As it was picked up there by Cody Carter Bomerstein, who had his birthday yesterday. Or the day before. Maybe the day before. The tournament becomes a bit of a blur. I think it's an illegal
bit of a
pick
sell
call.
there, bit of a sell.
Yeah.
Ends up going the Custode way.
Now the Custodes come up into the offensive zone. Friedel, the goal scorer. The only goal scorers. We're almost 8 minutes through. This could be another one. It is. Pavel Sirk takes the pass. No, it's a crease violation. Probably get another look at that one. Interesting to see.
Probably got a piece of it. Jollymore end up delaying the goal score until Pavel touched earth once more.
Very close, but the call waved off. Nova Scotia will have a chance to try and tie things up. Ball is stick with John McDonald. Lobs it up top. Kerrigan with the pick. He is knocked down by Tilsher. Gets back up. Hayek.
You're not catching him.
Nope. But they already have a couple of players out. Niall Sear, the first off the bench, and one privateer was headed back with about a 10-step lead. That was Luke Smeltzer. That is how you need to deal with Thomas Hayek.
The earliest imaginable transition, yes.
Lucas Kuchera tries to feed it through to Pesek. He goes into the crease.
Kind of runs himself into Jollymore and
multiple whistles are blowing it down, I think.
Radotín crowd cheering.
Oh my, Jakub Vimala is being taken off on a stretcher.
Oh no, that's gotta be from that earlier hit. You hate to see that.
Oh my goodness. Putting his hand in. The Vimala chant. Rod Humphrey, the coach of the Privateers, gave Vimala a fist bump. He's a tremendous athlete. You hate to see him being rolled out. Hopefully he'll be okay.
A lot of the times it is just precautionary here. They do have that medical tent. They can hook him up to IV and see kind of what's going on. It seems like that might be the case. And hearts out to Vimala and his family.
Yeah, they are rolling him into the tent, so it's a good sign they're not taking him off.
Again, hopefully just precautionary.
Kerrigan feeds it through, and here's a cut to the net. Smeltzer tries to shovel it over. McShane couldn't quite handle that pass. He gets it back, though. Hodania, perfect angle. Kressel comes for the double team.
Great slide there from Kressel.
Off the post by Smeltzer. Will be a fresh 30 for the Privateers as it's scooped up there by Carter Bogersline.
Great
over
pressure.
And back. Nice job, Halota. Sorry, Josef Vodelan. We're in the 19.
Prohaska.
Over to Pesek. Hunter Sirk. Nobody had him, then two of them went to him. They tried to go to Knotek behind him, and it's scooped up there. Pops away from Mark Seward, but Niall Sear is in position.
Jan Hulish being their leading scorer, but Pavel Sirk is just so unbelievable by himself, and one of the new faces of the younger Czech generation of lethal offensive firepower between him, Knotek, Friedel,
Kerrigan tries to run through it. Broussard scores. They pass it down low. The tap home, and we're all tied up 1-1 with 1:52 to play here in the first of 3 12-minute stop time periods. What a lovely play for the Privateers.
Yeah, what an absolutely incredible one more pass. Great heads-up play. Had himself pretty available just to take that shot. Unselfish play leads to the first goal of the game for the Privateers. And that's
John
huge.
McDonald's toes flirting with the crease there, but just staying out. The Privateers paying a ton of attention to Jan Hulish. Kuchera feeds it through. Loshko can't quite come away with it, but he will be the first guy there. Runs past it. Oh, a little push in the back. It's probably the right call on Jeremy Baumeister, but just wasn't necessary. It wasn't hard, but it was enough. That pass to Pesek doesn't get there, and he is smacked by a couple of Privateers that sent him to the floor.
Big hit out on the boards as well.
Lushko to Pesek, whose jersey is still a little tangled up. He goes to that stop by Jollymore. Shoveled back by Kuchera. That one doesn't go in. Pesek will get it. Fresh 30. Sirk. Yeah, no chance on that one. Sirk all alone. Jollymore on his knees. And it was all building to that moment for Sirk.
Only so many bounces, I'm telling you. So many bounces and rebounds, and it's going to go the red jersey way. This time, Privateers unable to make any use of their big physical play You can see one of their players looking up to the sky as that one goes in the back of the net. Cirque so lethal on the crease.
That fake to the far side. Jollymore was partway down. That dropped him some more and opened it up. Looked so easy for Cirque, and really a lot of people that Jollymore would have stopped.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice job by Streblik after the faceoff win to lob it over to Hulish. Good defensive work there by Chris Millette. A solid defender. Both teams playing really strong team defense. And it's a rip on the run. Thomas Knotek, another of the young stars. He loves to score. Kind of reminds me of like an Austin Stotts, just with how much he enjoys putting the ball in the net.
Oh yeah. Nothing fires him up more than seeing that Twan get tickled. And he does it quite often too, especially in the NBLL, and in this tournament, not a stranger scoring big goals either.
In off the post on that one, perfect placement. Smeltzer may have gotten away with one. A little bit of an unsportsmanlike. He kind of flipped Streblik's stick away from him. Streblik just picks it up on the way to the bench. 3-1, 18 seconds left in the first period. Pesek, shovel pass. Knotek scores! Sorry, that's Simon Kuchera, 31. The Custodes are on a roll.
That is a huge momentum swing, and you can maybe hear the crowd going absolutely bonkers for that one. They love when these Custodes, they usually will find their big lead fast. This time it took a little longer. That one trickles in off the pads.
12 seconds to play. Again, it is stop time throughout this game. It means there's lots of time for the Privateers to come back. Drive to the net. Attempt by Chris Millette. He slides into the goaltender, Slavik.
Tilsher kind of waiting to see if he can say something to him. Slavik jumping on him there, but he slipped pretty heavily. That was pretty incidental.
A shot at the end by Friedel. It goes a bit wide. Had a chance. There will be a 5-minute break. And as we said, lots of time, 24 minutes of stop time for the Privateers to come back. But that is also a lot of time, Garrett, I almost called you Gavin, Garrett, for the Custodes to keep rolling and add goals.
Absolutely. And when they start rolling like this, it's so hard to stop them. And I'm curious if Privateers, with so much, they didn't know who their starting goalie was going to be. Jollymore had a really incredible first half of that quarter, or period, I suppose, sorry. But near the end, I mean, it's not necessarily his fault, but you got to see if maybe throwing something different at the Custodes will end up being the right answer. It's a tough choice, a rock and a hard place for the Privateers, but in the gold medal game, you almost got to try anything, don't you think?
Maybe. I mean, right now, he's keeping the helmet on. Jollymore is. It does not look like they're going to Cole Reshny. Definitely not on him. I mean,
oh, of course not.
Like you said, pretty high scoring, high quality chances. And a save like that, like he made on Thomas Hayek. 4-1. We were expecting a close game. We were expecting a battle when these two teams were both in the same group originally. And when they played the first time, the final score was 6-4 for Custodes. And let's take a peek at how that played out. Custodes scored, Privateers, and a couple for Custodes, and then Privateers, it's 3-2 at the half. Custodes scored the next three coming out of the set in the second half to get up 6-2, and the Privateers just trying to battle back from that. So they weren't able to. Again, I mean,
it's a pretty typical case of playing against the Custodes. Is they're going to get on their huge run. They always do.
You put the energy into coming back, and then you're just ripe for the picking for this fast, talented Custodes team.
Absolutely. We played them in the semifinals with Alberta last year, and we got down huge early run by them, and we ended up battling and only losing by 5-7 in those semis. So I always felt like this last year, reflecting on that game, we just ran out of time. And with this team, you cannot afford to give any lead or advantage to them because you will run out of time.
Custodes, who won 6 of the first 7 Aleš Hřebeský Memorials. Obviously a lot fewer teams back then. It started in 1994, and they were second the other time that they didn't win it. And then the next 3 years, 2005, 6, and 7, they were in second. So they were in championship games for the first 9 years of the tournament, 10 years.
They're so used to this. Yeah. They are so used to this.
They then went for a stretch, though, of several years. They went from 2001.
They got a couple fifth places in there, right?
They had a fourth, a fifth, second, a third, a second, one in 2013. And then it had been since 2013 until last year. 2017, they won again. So they've won regularly, but you look at 6 of the first 7, and now 3 over the last 8 years. That's a slump for them.
It kind of is, which is
a little bit, right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, shows you how great the talent has been and the product has been here in LCC Radotín. But the tournament has grown in size and in caliber and in intensity over the seasons.
Absolutely, and I've had a couple of my Czech friends come up to me and tell me that this is one of the best tournaments that they have seen at the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. This is only my second, and last year, kind of post-COVID, it was a bit smaller, as we all know, and now we're kind of back to full tournament size, but it just seems so open. Like we were mentioning in the pregame, the top 8 to 12 teams, it just seems like there's so much talent everywhere that you really, at certain points in the week, had no idea who was going to make it this far and who was going to come out on top. I mean, knowing the Custodes very well and having lost to them too many times in my short Czech career, I had a pretty solid idea that they'd make it about this far, but even still, there's just so much talent to go around, and on any given day, anybody can win. So Nova Scotia's trying to bank on that idea and come back from this 3-goal deficit here, starting in this second period.
Jamie Dunbar and Andre Streblik battle for the face-off. The ball teams get involved, and Thomas Hayek comes away with it. Dunbar tries for the strip. Hayek gets away. Great resilience by Hayek. He's known for his speed and skill, but he shows he's got some grit as he fights out of that double team and gets possession for Custodes. Again, thoughts to Jakub Vimala. Can't see what's going on if he's down in the tent still, but such a big part of this club.
Absolutely, and he kind of does whatever they need him to. He's phenomenal off the draw. Streblik has kind of taken over that position in recent times, and it allows Vimala to spend more of his energy on defense, where he is just a physical prowess.
Here's a chance and a goal. Zach Kerrigan came in with 13, leading the tournament. That is his 14th, and the Privateers, 44 seconds into the second period, get a little momentum.
2-goal lead, just how they ended their last game, 6-4. You gotta imagine that they feel like if they can keep it around 2 to 3 goals, even with short time, that is a very realistic game for them to come back from or to keep themselves in.
Matusz Tilsher with it. Looking for someone, gets it to Lucas Kuchera and goes to the bench. Hayek is up at the top. Will he change? He's going to take a pass first. Moving on to Knotek. Knotek pulls it down, gets to that, scores! 5-hole, gets by Niall Sear, which has not been an easy task all tournament, and then found a hole in Nathan Jollymore.
That is just incredible.
Oh, what a play.
Kind of seemed like he was going to go far side, and it seems like that's what Jollymore did, and at the last second kind of pulls his arms in, keeping it short side 5-hole. As Jollymore moved his legs to cover. Knotek just so incredible on the offensive end. One of the brightest spots of this Czech offense.
Zach Kerrigan with it, moves it across to the far side. The Privateers try to respond to the Czech response. They go back door. It's away from Broussard, snagged by Streblik. Privateers get the first couple of players out in transition D, and Streblik is stripped of his stick by Kerrigan in hustling transition defense. The tournament's leading goal scorer goes back, and the fans love it. I remember seeing Curtis Dixon when he first joined the Peterborough Lakers, as Kerrigan goes underneath, shoots, it's stopped. It's underneath Slavic and grabbed by Hodania. But Dixon, known for his scoring, known for being a Superman, and when the Peterborough fans really start to love him, one of his early games, he was on the offensive crease went back and caught someone and tracked them down and took away a scoring chance in transition right on top of the other crease. And the fans love that blue-collar effort. We're seeing something like that from Zach Kerrigan. That shot's wide. Tapped ahead.
That's
nice
perfect.
play. Here's Niall Sear. Oh, he couldn't pick it up. But he's got the man with him.
Oh, wait.
Here's the chance. Oh, did Kuchera get some of it?
I believe so,
I think he throws it off.
Hustle play by Kuchera, and there's no quit in these Radotín dogs. Shimon looking maybe to put a goal in for his efforts on the defensive end. Another one. Notek.
Over to Kuchera. He ducks underneath. Pick from Friedel. The roll is there, but he can't accept the pass. A bump on the back by Dunbar, not enough to draw a foul. And the Privateers get it, but Friedel with the forecheck. Comes across the crease.
They only got a few seconds to get it over the midline. They're going to have to move
Smeltzer
it ahead.
and Millette swats it ahead. Nice play.
Wow.
Gets it to Broussard.
Lucky bounce for them. Really nice swat attempt there.
Make your own luck sometimes, though, right? With that big tap.
That you do. Just missing the pass. They got 3 to shoot. They got to do something with it here. He notices.
It's a long-range shot, and Slavic pounces on it before Broussard can get to the rebound.
Notice just in time, or else that would have been a turnover near the midline. Oof, dangerous pass by Kressel.
Nicely handled by Prohaska. That bouncer towards your own bench. As you said, a bit risky. Pavelsurk comes up with it, shoots. Dollimore with the stop. Outlet pass to Jamie Dunbar. He's going to slow down. He's got a man off the bench who's covered. The second one also covered. Great job, Custodes, in transition defense. But then they leave Ian McShane. The captain Dunbar finds him. They had everyone covered. They lost McShane, and he goes and makes them pay.
That was an unbelievable roll into Hayek to get himself and his hands free and draw the slide. They left him all alone, and that was just such a nice heads-up play. Seemed like he was working for it, setting it up, and they bit and they pay for it.
The captain, Jamie Dunbar, what a play. Niall Sear with possession for the Privateers. They're down 5-3. Lots of time left. We're not even midway through this game. That shot from McShane, trying to get a second straight, didn't work. And they've got somebody way back as Hayek comes on the run. And they're picking up everyone coming off the bench. That is good transition defense, because we've seen the Custodes just burning people with the second or third guy off the bench. Here's Pesek on Sear. What a matchup. The pick. Nice switch. Sear will pick it up. He's got 4 goals in this tournament. The leading transition scorer passes it off. What a save. Slavic throws the arm up. Kerrigan gets it back. Hustle on him. Ball pops out, but Kerrigan immediately has it back in the stick. The feed through to Broussard. Hand save. The ball bounces out. Schruta trying to get it. Double team, forecheck pressure, and Schruta astutely gets out of it behind the net. Here comes Schruta into the offensive zone to Pesek. Looking for the give and go. Instead, they're going to go to Kuchera, which is probably a better option. Kuchera lobs it up top. Thomas Knotek over to the far side. There's Jan Hulish, the wizard. Leaves it for Friedel.
Is he going to get his own rebound? Appears so.
Wow. Look at this youth movement for the Czechs. Here's Hulish going down. Saved by Dollimore, where you've got the veteran Pesek and 4 youngsters, all 22 or younger, with mind-boggling talent.
It is just unbelievable. Half of them are under 18 as well. It's just so insane how amazing their youth development is here in Radotín, just playing together for so long at this arena and just such high competition.
Trying to get a chance here. The pass across doesn't quite get through from Robbie Grant, and that's going to be Hayek taking off.
You can hear
Paddy Quinn is on his horse. The pass across Shimon Kuchera behind the back, tipped away nicely by the backtracking John McDonald.
You could just hear the crowd as soon as Hayek touches the ball in transition. Almost everybody that knows anything about this team and Hayek know that is a scary sight.
It's just a mounting roar. Splitting the double team and shooting. Nice job by McShane, just missed the net. Kerrigan, good dangle. Dunk temp. Oh, it's a beauty. What a goal by Kerrigan.
That is just an unbelievable effort there by Kerrigan.
Lightning feet and stick. We've got a 1-goal game.
Showing just exactly why he is the tournament's leading goal scorer. Catches Slavic sleeping. They don't talk to him, tell him where to jump or when to go. Leaving a lot of space available there. Going early, off the line. This is going to be Custode ball.
Kressel with it, under some pressure from Seward, manages to get it ahead.
Kressel not too worried. He is a freak athlete himself. So fast and so strong.
Knotek takes it up at the top, over to Hulish. Sorry, Lushkot. Shot, that's off the back of the foot of Chris Millette. He gives it a little lift. Acknowledge that it did hurt a bit, but he's right back playing defense, going hard after Knotek. Takes him out. It's grabbed there. And they're going to say loose ball push on Millette. Knotek is down on the turf along the boards and looking a little rattled.
He looks all right. Little bit of a limp there. It's seeming to be okay, and we hope so as well.
Trots off to the bench under his own power. He's going to sit behind the bench. Just take a little break. Peter Pope, tap on the head. Pesek goes after this ball in the corner. Double team, Millette and Barkhouse. Pesek.
Nice swim.
Oh, great swim, the bouncer. And they're going to say possession Custodes, as it did go off of Nathan Jollimore. Friedel surveying, not finding anything. He's just going to hand it off there to Kuchera. They go behind the net. Barkhouse is on Pesek. Almost picked up. Now it's tapped ahead. Here's a chance. It's going to be a 2-on-1 with the transition coming off the bench. Barkhouse. Shot. McShane. It's just a little bit wide.
Luckily for them,
Miles
they get
Sear. What a heads-up play.
They get the rebound, but that was a close call.
Gottwald's legs.
That was close.
Gottwald has been sensational in this tournament, and it was very dangerous. Backdoor
so
quick
solid.
stick off the post. A battle for it is picked up in the crease by Martin Schruta to Gottwald. He's run over by Kerrigan, but there's nobody behind him, and Schruta is able to get it. What an effort by Kerrigan. He's tracking down Schruta, shoots well wide. It's going to bounce out to Dunbar. Oh, he tips it. That goes to Gottwald, but he can't get it. It's still bouncing around. It's a touch, so it's no over and back. Dunbar runs onto it, can't get it. Hudania can't pick it up.
Hold on, maybe. Finally. Oh, he did, but then he didn't.
10-second count. Here come the Privateers.
I can't believe that goal didn't go.
Kerrigan, oh, that's a penalty. It might be a major. Kressel went straight to the neck of Zach Kerrigan. You're going to see illegal cross-check, so that'll probably just be a minute. Maybe fortunate on that one. 3:02 to go in the second. 5-4 the score.
I don't know that was on screen. We were showing the replay, so we might have some backlog video to show you.
Got an interesting shot of. There you go. Look at that, right to the neck. I think it's probably a minor, probably the right call.
I agree.
It was not far off. Kerrigan, the dangerous one, down on the crease. Here's Broussard. Kind of handcuffed McShane, but McShane gets at the shot. Slavic sits on it. Outlet pass. It's too far for Gottwald. Sear gets there first. Niall Sear.
Oh, they got to go here.
Center. McShane steps back. They'll slow down setup. Paddy Quinn to Broussard to get the fifth attacker out. It's Smeltzer at the top. Shot by Kerrigan. Reset as it went off the post or the hand of Slavic. Paddy Quinn's going to rip. Scores! Paddy Quinn has done that before at this tournament. That was gorgeous to the far post.
And we've got a tie ball game. What a sensational, oh yeah, what a sensational comeback here by these Privateers to put 3 goals in the net back to back to back. That does not happen against these Custodes. And Privateers are saying, you had a run, well, we can get ours, and we are here to play. 5.5
minutes for that run of 3 Nova Scotia goals. We've got a little over 2 minutes left in the second period. Remember, 3 12-minute stop time periods, substantially longer than the round-robin games. Here's Prohaska.
What a game to have extra time in, right?
Yeah. Simon Kuchera with the shot, but it's going to be a holding the stick call on Jan Hulish.
I've seen a bit of that from him. I've seen a bit of that from him off ball. Privateers are lining up almost on every dead ball with a stick in the body of a Custode. And they're not having it, trying to get themselves free of it. That time Hulish ends up with the holding of the stick call.
Again, we go with the penalty box shot instead of the replay.
And another power play here for the Privateers, and this could take them into the lead.
Broussard to Smeltzer.
This would just be huge.
Down low. The rip almost. Slavic just got that. I think people were expecting Smeltzer to pass with Broussard and Kerrigan on either side. Here's Patty Quinn, got the last one. That's off of the stick of Kerrigan. It's up out of play.
They're looking for some pressure here in the deep end.
Penalties are still 1 minute for minors, 3 minutes for majors. That one gets out of play. It'll be Privateers' ball. But because I know it's not running time, but because of the shortened game, they still go with 1 and 3 for minor and major respectively. Possession being
They're giving
awarded
a loose ball push on that.
Custodes.
But the door was open and he fell into the door trying to make a play on the ball, and he had missed it.
And Seward wanted them to blow play in because the Custodes were not there to start with it. He's like, I'll pick it up, I'll go. Seward almost strips Loshkot, then almost holds him.
A lot of almost there in the play.
He's back and he gets a shot off. Looked pretty healthy there.
Speaking of almost scoring that off the broken play, Tomasz Knotek.
Friedel with the fresh 30 over to Pesek. Still 3 seconds left, 2. Hulish will come out. Pesek shoots and scores! Not sure if it's officially a shorthanded goal. I think the time may have just ticked off, but Pesek blasts one home.
You cannot go with any big game without Pesek making big plays. That is just not how it's going to work. Right after a 3-0 run by the Privateers, Pesek nets one right there off the hand and leg of Jollymore.
His first goal of the game to go along with a couple of assists.
He's just so calm under the brightest stage. He's just been doing it for so long.
He revels in it.
Absolutely.
6-5. Custodes go back in front. Cirque has the ball with 42 seconds to go. 15 on the shot clock. The Radotín chant now, substantially louder than the Canada chant we've heard. Kuchera is flattened as he takes that shot, and Jollymore makes the outlet pass. There's about a second or two more on the game clock than the shot clock, but Nova Scotia will take a timeout. You get 2 timeouts per team in this game with the longer period. I'm quite certain. Not 100%, so maybe I'll check.
I don't see why they wouldn't. One goal lead for the Custodes. And what has been an absolutely fantastic second quarter. First quarter had just a lot of tension, not a whole ton of action, you know. Some for the Custodes. Nova Scotia feeling like maybe they left some on the table in the first period, and they are bringing it in the second.
24 seconds to go here in this second period. Privateers have pulled Jollymore to the bench.
What'd you find out in your research?
I am still looking.
Fair enough. Here we
go.
go.
By the third period, because right now we've got 15 seconds. The Privateers will wait till about 8 before they go. Here's Broussard. You got Kerrigan.
Look at all the fun on the crease there.
On the crease. Smeltzer is kind of the sacrificial lamb getting beaten up in front. The rip from Patty Quinn.
At the buzzer.
Basically a carbon copy from about 4 feet further out. What a shot. We're going to be 6-6. And that will be the end of the second period. There was 0.8 of a second left. They say no point. We'll take a break. for 5 minutes, and we'll be back with the third period of a spectacular AHM final 2023 from Radotín.
That is insanity. Wow, that goal.
Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We are ready to go for period number 3 of 3 at the 2023 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial Gold Medal game. 6-6 is the score between two phenomenal teams. The home LC Custodes with the ball right now against the Nova Scotia Privateers from the east coast of Canada. There's Hulish. I'm Stephen Stamp with Garrett Gosshorn. Loshkot scores! 22 seconds into the third.
What an absolute snipe. He is usually a feed-first player. You can see the skill from all of these Custodes. Privateers with 1 second left in the last period had an absolute laser. Jurka says, watch this. I got you too.
I find it odd that he even took that shot. It worked out great, but like you said, feed first, way outside, goalie just looking straight at him and just beat him.
Did you see his facial expression after that goal?
The goalie or Loshkot?
Jurka.
That's Loshkot?
Yeah, he was surprised he shot that too. That's the Czech shortened version for Jiří.
Oh, okay.
It's Jurka.
But it's longer.
Well, it's shorter in sound,
long. Okay.
in my opinion. Easier anyways.
Okay. Simon Kuchera gets it back over to Pesek. He's got to get a shot off, and Jollimore will probably appreciate stopping that one. Makes a short pass, kind of handcuffs his teammate there. Baumeister did manage it, got it to Sear, and now they're up in the offensive zone. Ian McShane has a goal tonight. There's Patty Quinn setting a pick for him, who's got a couple. Those howitzers from the outside. Kerrigan. Stinking dunk again. Slavic was ready this time.
Back-to-back face dodges. Those were beautiful. Got himself available behind the crease and had a decent chance behind the goal. That one bobbled.
Oh, and it does get loose. It's picked up by Jamie Dunbar. Hulish with the forecheck. Dunbar gets through it, puts the shoulder into Kressel. Dunbar initiating contact, fights through the checking. Great play by the captain.
Using the body, get around some of these younger Custodes.
Carter Boschemine leaves it there. Here's Smeltzer. Steps back. Sorry, that's Kerrigan. It's another check up around the head. Cressel's got to be careful.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely penalty worthy in my opinion.
Right up on the neck side of the helmet, right?
Uh-huh.
Pretty much what he got called for earlier.
Yep.
I'm a little bit surprised they're not working hard to get somebody other than Kressel on. Kerrigan, nothing against Kressel, but he's one of the newer members, one of the younger guys, right?
He's been playing on the Wolves for a long time.
Okay.
And that's kind of a, between the Wolves and the Custodes, they interchange players quite frequently.
Yeah.
Seems he's got his more permanent call-up to the Custodes.
Here's Patty Quinn. Far side. Broussard shoots. Stopped. It's loose in the crease, but Slavic pounces. Actually, Hodania picked it up. Ahead to Hayek. Good job in transition defense for Nova Scotia, being very responsible. They understand what the Custodes can do to you if you let them run, especially Hayek. Look how fast he gets over to the bench. Well, you can't see it, but it was fast. He was off camera. Trust me, he was flying. Chris Millette runs by Hulish. Great job. He's got Niall Sear with him. Shoots it off the post. Oh, Chris Millette, what a beautiful run. Almost ending in perfection.
Bit of a close call there as he ran up the bench side. Nova Scotia had their doors open.
It was getting bumped by Hulish.
It was close.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of gave me a little bit of anxiety. Hate seeing anything like that.
Here's Hulish. Kanotek wanted to shoot. Nicely defended. Then he goes for the dunk jump and slipped. Loshkot feeds it through. Great pass. Jollimore with a nice save on Friedel. There's the pressure from Loshkot.
What a great feed, too.
Yeah, these Custodes forwards just immediately go to forecheck. Here's Ben McKay. Big battle in front between Gottwald and one of the lefties. Might be Kerrigan.
Privateers got lucky. Kanotek fell on that play, too.
Kerrigan! Great finish and gives it to him.
Kerrigan giving Gottwald a little bit extra there on the celebration, pointing it right in his direction as he scores that over top of him. What a feed, though. Kerrigan with a nice little pump fake, ends up getting Slavic to bite.
That's 3 for Kerrigan, 16 on the tournament. He is 4 goals clear of anyone else. Here, Mikhail Chelin from Adler had 12.
Unbelievable run this week.
Good shot by Baumeister to hand it off. We're all tied up again, 7-7, with a little over 7 minutes to play in regulation time. Ian McShane, great spin, scores! What a play to turnstile Mateusz Dilscher. The drop step leads to the goal, and the Privateers have their first lead.
This is insanity. This is exactly the final we were promised. Both teams showing out on the big stage. What a goal to put them up by 1. When was the last time they held a lead, Stamp?
In their last game? I'm not kidding, that's their first lead.
What a sensational game these
And they've got the
Privateers
ball.
are having.
They really are. Custodes playing very well as well. And it's not like the goalies aren't playing well. It's taking great plays to get these goals. McShane triple team, goes to the net, winds up in the crease. Thought he was going to try and just dump it out to somebody there, but look at the hustle from Carter Bomer's side as he heads to the bench. These Privateers are running as hard to the bench as they are anywhere on the floor.
They know better. They know better than let the Czechs have any advantage in transition.
100%. Loshkot feeds it through Pesek. Stopped by Jollimore. It's grabbed by Niall Sear. He's on the run. He's got a man ahead. Baumeister is going to set a pick. Sear uses it. Baumeister's there. He passes it to him. It's picked off. What a huge steal.
Hit there.
Timing was close. It was almost late. Stepan Friedel is getting to the bench to let a defender out, but he looked pretty good in defense there as he stole that ball, or at least knocked it away. That one's picked off by Shimon Kuchera. Robbie Grant will go back. Kuchera tries to get by him, does, dives, Jollimore swallows it up in the stick.
This is so back and forth. Every single play is an absolute nail-biter from these guys. Leaving it all on the floor and nothing in the tank.
Ben McKay whips it across to the far side. Kerrigan, hard fake, goes to the net. No call as he was kind of hooked going towards the net. May have been a break for Custodes there.
The amount that he had faked Gottwald made my jaw drop.
I know, right? That was a sell.
The handles for Kerrigan.
Just sick. 30 seconds expires. Here's Hoolish.
Radotín, oh my goodness, they had Kanotek wide open. Hoolish doesn't see him.
Oh, Hoolish to the middle, scores! Takes a bump, doesn't care. What a play by Jan Hoolish, driving to the net. Slight of stature, stout of heart, Jan Hoolish.
The footwork on that guy, you are not matching it. What a goal by Jan Hoolish.
Remember at the beginning when I said we're so excited it's here? You said I'm not because I don't want it to end?
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling that right now.
Yeah, me too. This has been a sensational game.
Let's play 6 quarters.
I'm up for it. I'll commentate them all.
We might have to take turns.
Yeah.
You can jump on play for a bit, and I'll drink some hot honey water.
There we go.
That one's wide. It won't be an over and back, though. Or back over as McShane is there to pick it up. They've only got 7 to shoot. McShane will rip it. It's in!
No way.
It bounced off the defender. Dilscher can't believe it. He was covering the post, but it ricochets off his hip.
I can't either.
Oh my
what
goodness.
a lucky bounce. I had mentioned in pregame that I always felt that the Custodes, they get the lucky bounces here in their home arena, and it just depends on whether or not they get them. And it seems like these lucky bounces are going Nova Scotia's way.
That may not have felt very good physically for Mateusz Dilscher. It must have been worse emotionally. Here's Kuchera on the run. Whoa, oh, he misses. What? He was behind Jollimore.
Jollimore had fell. That has got to go in the net.
Hoolish gets it. They've got 15 to shoot. 9-8 with 4:44 to play in the third. The Privateers lead.
They were looking for Pesek, looking for that veteran clutch gene. 5 to shoot.
Kuchera to Hoolish. Rips it, saves Jollimore. It pops out though. Kuchera gets it back. That's Simone. Fresh 30.
Oh my goodness.
Pavel Sark to the middle. Pesek misses. Prohaska. It's good back to Pesek on the loose ball, but it runs away. Oh, Millette slips. He could have got there. Simone Kuchera has it. They've got Sark down low. Prohaska in the middle. Save Jollimore.
Jollimore standing on his head right now.
Remember earlier you were saying, hey, maybe you need to switch him up. He has bounced back. I didn't disagree that it was I didn't think it was a terrible idea. But they believe in him. They believe in Reshny. They love their goalies, and they love what he's doing right now.
It's paid off.
McShane.
They called
illegal pick call on Ben McKay. Yeah.
A bit lucky. The backside defense had no idea he had found himself so open in front of the goal. He could have waltzed himself
to play.
in.
Kressel leaves it there. Lushkot.
This can't end. 6 quarters.
Friedel
6 periods.
to Lushkot. Oh no!
No way!
Oh my goodness!
One after the other.
That is fair. I mean, it's horrible for Nova Scotia that the pass flowed through, but it's kind of the equivalent of the off-the-hip goal off Tilshire at the other end.
An eye for an eye in this regard.
Yeah.
My goodness, to tie the game up.
And a 9 for a 9.
Best thing, one of the best things Jirka Lascott has done was miss that pass in this game. Whoa.
Did he graze the bottom of his stick?
It was close.
I think it may have, because it went down. Oh, Nathan Jollymore and Joseph Slavic, I'm so sorry for what you've just been through, but it's all even now. 3:20 to go, 9-9 the score. Kuchera, nice job, Chris Millette.
Surprisingly, Kuchera's had a quiet night.
Pesek gets underneath, shoots, misses far side. 3 on the shot clock, 2. Kuchera will rip one, oh my!
And there it is. He heard me. He heard me with the challenge, and he decided it was his time to step up.
And
what a goal.
And the Privateers are not arguing. They know this is in time.
Wow.
It was close, but it was good.
Really was. Yeah. Yes, it was.
Normally, the team that gives up a goal like that will argue. But no, that's definitely a goal. Oh, 10-9, Custodes. Strieblik gets it. Thought about going back over center. Decided to run into the offensive zone. He is covered by black jerseys. Tried to get it to Gutwald. It goes to Lushkot. Niall Sear on him.
This is just insanity.
Lushkot down low. Gets it back from Friedel. Pesek feeds Knotek, tries to reverse whip. That's no good. It gets blocked by KJ McNeil. Oh, the big hit from Stewart misses, but the 30 runs out and Friedel will just drop it.
Circa bit lucky. He kind of caused a little trip there in traffic while they were pursuing that loose ball.
Niall Sear leaves it for McShane. He's got a goal or two for this club tonight.
A power play here would be devastating for either team. You hear the chant.
McShane ducks under. Schurter on him, backdoor. Oh, I thought Kerrigan had another.
What a save by Slavic.
Great job. There's the rip by McShane, another save. Forecheck gets it, McShane shoots, save, Slavic. Outlet pass, Tilshire.
Schurter getting away with one on his guy laying down.
Stop by Jollimore. Now Daniel will stay out there as Kerrigan is banged up.
That was almost one of those lucky bounces. Kuchera was right there, luckily picked up by Nova Scotia.
Carter Beaumersign.
Minute and a half to go.
Oh my. Kerrigan scores!
Whoa!
Zach Kerrigan, his 4th.
We need overtime. We need overtime, please. This game cannot end.
If you've been watching the entire tournament, you know throughout the round robins, overtime did not exist. It was a shootout, 3-on-3, and then 1-on-1 if it was still tied. That is not the case for the final. And I did research, it is 2 timeouts per team, 1 per game, 1 per period. So they each have a timeout available here in the third with 1:15 to go, tied 10-10. If it were to go to overtime, it would be put some time up and play till somebody scores.
I'm losing it. This is awesome. This is such an incredible
Ian
game.
McShane.
What a way to cap off this tournament.
Kerrigan! 5!
11-10. My goodness, Zach Kerrigan. MVP of the tourney without a doubt, carrying his team to a 1-goal lead with just under 1 minute to go. What a bomb.
If you're a senior A team in Canada and you need a lefty, you may want to start calling Zach Kerrigan now, because there is going to be competition. This man is available.
Voicemails waiting.
Right?
It's too late. If you are not calling yet, it is too late. He's got it now.
I don't know if they have his number. I can give it to you. Let me know. He is going to be a popular man. What a game, what a tournament for Zach Kerrigan. And here's a chance. Bouchard stops off the post. It's scooped up.
You hear that crowd?
Have a timeout. Big hit. Ilona. They do take the timeout.
Smart call, but that crowd was trying to will Radotín to the tie.
I don't know how the refs heard the timeout call.
How?
It is a roar.
It had to have been visual, not audible.
36 seconds in the third period. 11-10, Privateers lead.
Are they pulling Slavic?
Yes, they have to.
Yep, they are.
You have to.
Hodan kind of sitting out near the gate, needs to get out of the way in case Slavic needs to make a mad dash back to the goal.
He's not going back. They'll wait.
Who are they going to trot out? They got Hulish, they got Cirque, they got Lascott.
Peshek,
of course. I'm imagining Knotek.
And Kuchera would be my guess.
And Lukasz Kuchera. He looks actually like he's going to be sitting on the bench.
Lukasz is on the bench. So you got Peshek,
Shimon?
Hulish, Cirque.
They should have 6. There they do.
Knotek, Prohaska.
Prohaska, of course.
The captain.
What an absolute barn burner we are witnessing.
Those are some pretty good choices sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
36 seconds on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. They can't wait to the end. They don't need to wait. You go when you have a chance. It's dropped, but Prohaska tracks it down. 15 to shoot. Hulish. Peshek's in the slot. They get it. Oh, it's away from Knotek. 8 to shoot. Blocked by Dunbar. Can Millette get it? The Privateers have a timeout. They're trying to take it. They have to get the ball first. They do. Chris Millette was calling for the timeout. Or sorry, that was KJ McNeil calling for the timeout. They didn't have the ball. You got to pick it up first. Jamie Dunbar, the captain, gets it. There are 12 seconds to play. The Privateers are up 11-10, and they have possession.
My prediction for the game was 11-9, and I didn't want to say it too early. I did favor the Privateers. I thought they just had the chance to do it, and we are quite close to that. You got to, who they got trotting out there now? They got Gottwald. They should have Kuchera, Tilsher, Hodan, Hayek.
I would have Hayek. He is. Slavic is on the bench.
Kressel's out there also.
6 runners. Nova Scotia doesn't pull their goalie. They stay with 5. Looks like they might just fling it down the floor. Oh, he slips!
No way. This floor getting the best
of
them.
The ball is loose.
Good thing they didn't
diving attempt by Smeltzer. What an effort. They pin
3
from along the board.
2
1. It's going to be the Privateers.
Privateer victory.
The Privateers win. The Privateers win. The Nova Scotia Privateers in a sensational Aleš Hřebeský Memorial Championship game have defeated the Custodes. Do not hang your heads, LCC. That was a fantastic game. Oh my goodness.
I am just amazed. This has got to be an absolutely legendary, iconic, instant classic here at the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. Wow. Stamper and I usually so good about not interrupting each other. It was over by the end of the third.
We couldn't help it.
It wasn't cordial anymore. We couldn't help it.
What? No, I have to say something. I'm too excited.
What a game.
Oh, I am Steven Stamp. He is Garrett Gosshorn. And that was one of the greatest games you will see at the Aleš Hřebeský. Or really, I mean,
potentially ever in box-lacrosse. Yes. Fantastic offense, defense, goalie play, transition. It does not get any better than this, and this is absolutely what we live for with this game and what we live for with this tournament.
Stick with us. The tournament hardware will be presented. We will have all the players of the tournament, the all-star team announced.
What an unbelievable finish. I am just in awe of that game, and I wish it didn't end. But congratulations to the Privateers on that victory. Congrats to the Custodes. I know they don't want to hear it, on second place. And to every single one of the 24 teams, the fans, the supporters, the trainers, the event runners, Sokolovna, Radotín, everybody, the production crew, everyone watching at home, the photographers.
Such great broadcasts that they do here. The camera work, the replays, the broadcast crew here is fantastic. I hope you all enjoyed it. Garrett, great to have you here. Thanks for jumping in on so many games for play-by-play.
Absolutely.
We got to do this again here, other places.
Wherever we can, if we're in the same building. You know we'll be together for it. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for the folks joining us at home. And
remember, stay tuned. We still have the presentation of the tournament, the trophy and the medals to the Privateers, who are fired up. The teams have shaken hands. They've gone and shaken hands with the officials. The officiating overall at the tournament has been pretty good. There's been a lot of positives. I know there are always mistakes. There are always things you agree with. Okay, you don't have to say anything. You were out there playing just because you got a major.
It wasn't. Anyways.
I know.
What a tournament. Every year, it just gets better and better. And if you have ever thought to come out here and check out what this tournament is all about, it's this.
Before we get things presented, I would like to say a thank you to our hosts here at LCC Radotín, to the City of Prague, the municipality of Radotín, to Try Hard Gear, the sponsors of the tournament who make this possible, make the broadcasting possible. And I really want to throw a shout out to everyone who's come and jumped up in the booth. Garrett, many times. Jane Lee, who is a future star behind the mic.
Absolutely.
Once she's done playing, or even while she's playing. Lizzie Bottrell has been on the mic. We have had
Pete Saya
came up, Sean Gibson came up, Brendan Murphy and Mac Morgan.
Yep,
came
Robert
up.
Gooch.
Robert Gooch, who did a
Jordan
bunch
Wheaton.
of games. Jordan Wheaton came with you, right?
Matt Spadafora, he did a game with me as
I
well.
didn't know that. Spats was in.
Couple Berta boys.
Bunch of guys jumped in, men and women, hopping into the booth, and really appreciate everyone coming in and making this such a wonderful tournament for everybody.
Toporowski as well.
Oh, was Topper up for one?
I had a lot of features. I had
There
a
you
lot
go.
of features on my broadcast.
There you go. You might have had more color people than I did.
I think so.
I had Jane for a bunch. She
Yeah.
was fantastic.
You and I did quite a few. My
Yes.
goodness. And the crowd is starting to fill the arena just to take in the moment. I know the fireworks are starting here any second above the arena.
Oh, it'll be a bit because we still have to give out the awards first, right?
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Stay with us for that.
So
Shout
much
out,
applause.
Point out, I see Emily Ann Byrne down on the floor wearing her Dublin Rigger jersey. We had a couple of women playing in the tournament. Emily Ann, or E.A. Byrne, and Jane Lee played in the tournament. Jane was with Helen Gore. And I think there's a future for women here in Radotín. We've seen the She-Box
It's bright.
twice now. It is growing. The Women's World Championship next year. We had a brilliant young official. Shelby Dice was very, very good. Just 22 years old or so. Excellent, excellent young official. It's a great sense of authority. The Privateers with the Canada chant.
They are the winners of the Canadian Cup here. There was the Green Gales, Alberta, and the Nova Scotia Pioneers all finishing top 8.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know there was a Canada Cup.
Well, I'm being metaphorical.
It's not a real thing. That's what I meant.
No.
I asked if it's a real thing. You
To
said
me,
yes.
there is. Well, it's real to me.
Okay. You identify as someone who knows there's a Canada Cup?
As the only American on the Canadian roster for Alberta.
Fair enough.
Yes.
You're from Bellingham, right?
Yes.
Yes, Bellingham, Washington. Former home of the Washington Stealth.
No,
they played
Everett.
in Everett, right.
I run a men's league team out of there now, out of Everett.
Oh, do you?
Check out the Everett Express. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that different? That's different than the team you had before, isn't it?
Same team.
Same team.
Same team.
Are you a Nabler now?
Huh?
Are you in the Nabble now, or where do you play?
We actually just pulled out of that.
Okay.
We had some differences in how the league should have gone, and so we have decided that we want to just get we want to get our core better. We want to just play as many games as possible, get in with the BC guys, building relationships internationally.
Nice.
So,
I mean, you're closer to British Columbia to Vancouver and Victoria actually isn't too bad. You can get a ferry.
We played Victoria in the fall.
Okay, who'd you play?
We played the Blazers and we played the Cowichan Rats.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, both very good games between the two teams.
Senior C clubs, right?
Yep. 1-goal games in both of them, I believe.
Wow.
It was awesome. So much fun. Very, very humble guys and very welcoming as well. Stephen, I'm going to go down and join my team.
You go. I will take us through the medal ceremony. Really appreciate you being here, Garrett. Always a pleasure. Thanks for being with us.
We got to give a shout out to Alishka if she's listening.
Alishka Karaskova, who I'm sure is watching and listening. My wife, Carrie Jane McMaster-Stamp, who hopefully has the game on. Not sure if she's still at work or not. But Carrie, if you're watching, I love you very much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon at home. But I am so pleased that you support me unquestioningly and unstintingly, and just say, go do your lacrosse stuff. And I know we miss each other, but yeah, she is the best.
Carrie's wonderful. We love Carrie.
She came here in 2019, performed. She's a great singer-songwriter, performed a concert at the Mosaic Hotel, and was outstanding. And Ellie Karaskova actually sang beforehand as a warm-up, an opening act, sang Jolene. She is dynamite.
Really?
Dynamite.
I had no idea. Good for her. Would have loved to have heard it. If you made it this far in the broadcast, give me a follow on Instagram at @RE_LaxPro. I've called many of the games here at the Memorial, and if you enjoyed it, let me know. I would love the feedback, and I would love to call as many games as I could that you are watching. So thank you so much for the support and the love. Always looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to